And as promised, here's the second filing from the habeas corpus, no due process removal from the United States to El Salvador case, also known as JGG v. T-Rump. Now, the first filing today was a notice by the government answering questions the judge had asked yesterday in the hearing, and to which their answer was, well, we're not going to tell you because we don't want to. And, that's what they wrote. And we don't know exactly who wrote it, but one of 8 people wrote this notice. So the second filing was another requirement from the judge, which was a declaration regarding the number of people that were under the proclamation, the 1798 War Act, when Hamilton was still alive, and how many people were covered in custody, not in custody, and so on. So the judge had some questions. And they wanted a declaration. So we have here a Mr. Robert L. Cerna. Now, his filing's about, a page, and he is a bureaucrat. Now, technically, I think he's a Texas bureaucrat, but I think it's fair to call him a DC bureaucrat. Either way, everybody, Mr. Cerna is the one who himself makes the determination if you are part of a Venezuelan gang and if you're going to be put on a plane sent to El Salvador. So he's the guy. That's the guy. He's the point guy. If he says you're part of the gang, then you're part of it. And if you're going on a plane because of it, so be it. So he filed and just said, hey, let me tell you some information. And I'm just going to make the choices here. I'm just going to make the decisions. No due process, no evidentiary rules, just some fella, bureaucrat. He's like, I'm special, walking around, pointing at people and saying, hey, you're part of a gang, so good luck to you in El Salvador. So that was basically the second filing. Yikes. So there you have it. Quick summary. Again, Mr. Cerna, which I didn't realize that Mr. Cerna was in charge of choosing who is part of a gang in Venezuela. I didn't know that, but now we all do. All right. So if you see him walking on the street, if you're brown, walk away. If you're not brown, you might be able to wave at him, but, don't make any kind of weird gestures with your hands because you're going to be on a plane to El Salvador.